Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. As you come in, y'all, please hit the subscribe, like, share, and if you see that hype button, please hype up the video. But y'all know I like the truth is, y'all know, and I'm doing it like okay. The reactions come from the truth is. You can find them on YouTube. Listen, I'm gonna go. I wanted to do a video like before this one, but I decided to do this one so y'all could see Nicolas Cage mock mock God first, right? And then I'm gonna go back and show y'all the other one, okay? I just think I should show this one first. I don't know why. I don't know why. All right, but nice to see y'all again. I miss y'all. I miss y'all a lot. And I appreciate all the people that's been still coming to the channel and watching the videos. I see you. I check some. But let's just get to the video, huh? All right, let's go.
Book of Clarence. They have made disrespectful comedy series like The First Temptation of Christ, where they display Jesus as a gay man. They also have shows like Black Jesus on Adult Swim that are just bizarrely inappropriate, or even South Park.
I tell y'all what. I tell y'all what. I want to play it like regular. I want to speed it up because to me it's too fast. For me, my brain, it's too fast. I can't. Okay. All right. So let's go.
Who displays Jesus as a student counselor who curses like a sailor. The music industry does it too, with pop singers and rappers wearing the crown of thorns and jumping on a cross mocking the crucifixion. Hollywood is non-stop when it comes to the blasphemous representation of Christ. They do it every chance they get. This is exactly what they're doing with their latest crappy movie.
Look, the carpenter's son. Ain't no way, ain't no way. Especially somebody don't even believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Well, they believe in their own. Okay, I put it that way. But ain't no way. Sorry about that, y'all. These 12 hours, y'all know I've been on 12 hours. So if I start tripping and going off topic, somebody bring me back, okay?
The Carpenter's Son, where Nicolas Cage will be starring as Joseph, Jesus Christ's father figure, in a wild religious horror movie. This was yet again another instance of Hollywood blatantly showing their hatred for God. But this time, Nicolas Cage might have learned exactly why you shouldn't mock God. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to
Yep, the truth is, let me see, I think it's a thing on here, y'all. There it go. I love that thing.
section. I want to thank you all. Now, let's get right into it. The Carpenter's Son is the new movie produced by Lofty Nathan that stars Nicolas Cage and FKA Twigs. The movie has been receiving tons of negative responses from the public, with people calling it super disrespectful and an obvious mockery of the Gospels. The movie is set to be released sometime this fall, and it follows the story of Joseph, Jesus' father. Instead of it being a normal religious movie, they decided it would be much better to make it into a horror religious film. The plot of the movie follows the childhood of Jesus, where he is said to rebel against his parents after discovering his powers. Once he discovers his
Yo, the best thing we can do for this movie is not watch it. Don't even go watch it. Please. Unless you into that kind of thing, because it's not okay for all the Christians that see it, it's not a religious movie, okay? It's mocking. It's mocking God, okay? Y'all just don't go. Don't go. Let it flop, okay?
powers, he becomes a target of demons. It is being speculated that the movie will show Jesus as evil. Nicolas Cage is set to play the carpenter Joseph, while Noah Jupe stars as the boy Jesus. It is said that the movie is inspired by the apocryphal Gospel of Thomas. This is an important detail and we will come back to it in a bit, so make sure you watch this video to the end. Now, for good reasons, this movie is receiving a lot of backlash, as people are enthralled about this movie blatantly mocking Jesus Christ. But negative responses from the public aren't all they have to deal with while filming this movie. As just a few days back, it seems that Nicolas Cage could have been sent a warning from the big guy upstairs himself. Just a few days ago, Cage traveled to Greece to film a scene for his upcoming movie. While in Greece, he was filming inside of a cave when out of nowhere, he was attacked by a massive swarm of wild bees.
As he should have been. That's a warning to you, bro. Oh, excuse me. That's a warning to you, Nicholas. because that is a one of the scenes that's in the movie, right? But it happened in real life. Real man. That's telling you that happened during the filming. That's telling God trying to tell you, man, you better chill out.
What was strange is that the bees swarmed into the cave randomly and attacked Cage so bad they had to temporarily halt production of the movie. Ironically, he plays a character in the Wicker movie that gets tortured by bees in a sacrificial ritual. Now, after this happened to Nicolas Cage, people are saying this is a warning from God himself, as what are the chances these bees only attacked him on the set? Now, hey, I'm not against this idea at all. If you mock God, you pay the price, whether it be in
Got
this
that
life or the
right.
next. And this movie is truly a mockery of Christ, from the story down to the people that are playing the characters. Casting Nicolas Cage as Joseph is a total mockery. Nicolas is a known Gnostic occultist. We can see that all over his movies and even outside of Hollywood. He is so obsessed with the occult and witchcraft, he famously bought the former mansion of a voodoo high witch. The mansion was located in New Orleans, French Quarters. On top of this, he built himself a pyramid shaped tomb in the
The one eye symbolism, the Jay Z stuff. Y'all ain't that crazy? Y'all they picked all the so called witches and demons and all of that to play a Christian movie. And then they turn instead of playing the Bible version, they want to play the demon version. You know what I'm saying? They want to pick all these demons, and y'all know God was not like this. Y'all know that. Come on. That's why they getting attacked. Remember the one that went up on the cross and got struck by lightning because he was playing. No, stop playing.
same cemetery as the Voodoo Queen to be close by to her. It's clear Nicholas is the wrong person to be the lead in anything related to Jesus. They also have FKA Twigs playing Mary. Just like
Oh,
Nicolas Cage, FKA Twigs is an obvious occultist. She uses tons of occult imagery in
yeah.
her videos and has literally been labeled a witch, a role she buys into proudly by constantly using occult dark imagery in her videos. It's not a coincidence they cast two obvious occultists to play characters in a movie that paints Jesus as evil. Now, the movie hasn't come out yet, but they told us all we need to know about this movie already. See, the inspiration listed for the movie is the Gospel of Thomas. The Gospel of Thomas is considered one of the apocryphal Gospels that are not considered canon scripture. The writing was actually rejected by early religious leaders for two very important reasons. While the Gospel of Thomas claims to be written by the Apostle Thomas, scholars believe it was composed much later, probably between 100 and 140 AD, or even later. The New Testament canon was largely established by the late 2nd and 3rd centuries, and later works like the Gospel of Thomas were often considered forgeries or suspicious texts. The second reason it was rejected was because the Gospel of Thomas presented collections of sayings attributed to Jesus, but its themes and teachings are heavily Gnostic. Gnosticism often emphasizes secret spiritual knowledge as a path to salvation, a view that conflicted with the
Oh, yeah, y'all know I had to stop it. Y'all know that. But they are gonna show Oprah. Y'all remember back in the day when she had her talk show and she thought Oprah, I can't wait till they get you, girl. And um Kendrick Lamar, yeah, y'all know I love Kendrick. Y'all know that. Anyway, but they gonna pop a picture. Yeah, he's on the truth is. Did I do a video on it? I don't know. I have to check and see because I can't not do it, right? But it was a while back. But yeah, he's on here. Just listen. I ain't saying he's like bad like that. He's not mocking, but it's a certain belief that he believes in that. Let's just listen, cause I may get it wrong. I don't want to make Kendrick look bad at all, okay? Unless I have to, okay? But right now I'm still rocking his music every morning when I go to work.
Orthodox Christian belief in Jesus' physical incarnation and resurrection and the importance of faith and works. The Gospel of Thomas is considered Gnostic teachings, and it is likely written by Gnostics. Now, I have spoken about Gnosticism a few times on YouTube. I have this full video about Gnosticism
There
here.
it
You
is.
can find the link in the description. Many
Did y'all see Gnosticism? That's what Kendrick, but I ain't saying he believe like Oprah and Kendrick. No, they're not the same. No, they just they up there together. But Oprah is she's she's dark. Oprah's more is dark. Hey,
YouTube. I have this full video about
there
Gnosticism
it is, right there. All right, exposing Hollywood's hidden religion. Yeah, Hollywood has its own hidden religion. Yeah, did I do it? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna write it down.
here. You can find the
All
link
right.
in the description. Many of these Hollywood celebrities are into Gnostic teachings. What the Gnostics believe is that Jesus wasn't real. They don't think he was God incarnated. They believe Jesus was only the spirit of their God named the Monad who possessed the man Jesus after he got baptized. They believe that the spirit of the Monad left Jesus, the man, before the crucifixion, meaning they don't believe Jesus died for our sins and redeemed humanity. Instead, they believe he only came to show people how to unlock the God within themselves in order to transcend and join the monad in heaven. There are obvious reasons why the Gospel of Thomas was rejected, because it preaches the same thing Lucifer preached in the garden, that man and women are God and we are being stopped by a malicious God. This film is based on Gnostic teachings. Gnosticism is behind many occult religions and secret societies. The infamous occultist Aleister Crowley himself was inspired by Gnostic teachings, using it in his own religion. This is why the movie is so dark and demonic, because it's literally just Gnostic teachings disguised as a horror Christian movie.
Oh
One
my.
thing else I found out that was interesting was that Nickolas Cage is listed as a producer for this movie, naming his production company Saturn Films as one of the companies behind the movie. Saturn Films is owned by Nickolas Cage. Those of you who are OG subscribers know just how important Satan is to occultists. See, in Gnosticism, there is an evil lesser god named Yaldabaoth who they believe created Earth and humanity, trapping their souls on the planet. In Gnosticism, Yaldabaoth is a representation of Saturn or Kronos, who is known as the devourer of time. This is why some people claim that there's a God of the First Testament, which seems cruel compared to the God of the New Testament. This comes from the Gnostic idea that there are two different gods being spoken of in the Bible: the God of the Jews, which in Gnostic teachings is Yaldabaoth, and the God of the New Testament. I can literally go really deep on this here, but then we're going to fall off track. But if you want to see another
I know I could go deep too. People would be mad, especially with the coloring. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know I'm not gonna go there today. I'm not.
full deep breakdown on Gnosticism, let me know in the comments. Essentially, Yaldabaoth is Saturn. Nickolas Cage production company that is partly behind this movie is named Saturn Films, directly tying this film to its Gnostic roots. To me, it's no coincidence that Nickolas Cage was attacked by a swarm of wild bees. He is starring in a movie that mocks God in every way. Those behind this movie are inverting God's teachings and pushing it to millions of viewers. This is what Hollywood exists for, to mock God and guide the masses away from him.
Right.
Hollywood is dominated by Gnostic teachings. There is a reason why Hollywood is all about idol worship, with celebrities being worshipped as literal gods. This all goes back to the idea pushed by the Gnostics, just like the serpent in the Garden
Yep, I see. I'm looking. I'm looking. Okay.
of Eden. Gnosticism promises people they can become God by finding the forbidden knowledge. It's literally the same promise Lucifer made in the garden. Today, Gnosticism has transformed into the New Age religion, where the ideas of Christ consciousness were birthed. Christ consciousness is a Gnostic concept. It teaches that Jesus wasn't God, but a messenger sent to teach people how to be Christ-like and transcend to be gods themselves.
That there are certainly many more paths to God other than Christianity. I'm a free-thinking Christian who believes in my way, but I don't believe that it's the only way. What I believe is that Jesus came to show us Christ consciousness. Jesus came to show us Christ consciousness.
My question is to you, Oprah, how have you reconciled these spiritual teachings with your Christian beliefs?
I reconciled it because I was able to open my mind about the absolute indescribable hugeness of that which we call God. I took God out of the box because I grew up in the Baptist church, and there were, rules and, belief systems and doctrine. And I love this quote that Eckhart has. This is one of my favorite quotes in chapter 1, where he says, "Man made God in his own image. The eternal, the infinite, and unnameable was reduced to a mental idol that you had to believe in and worship as my God or our God." Now, I think that's very eloquently put by Eckhart Tolle in chapter 1. And, it's been a journey to get to the place where I understand, as I said on the pre-show here, that what I believe is that Jesus came to show us Christ consciousness. That Jesus came us to show us the way of the heart, and that but Jesus was saying that to show us the higher consciousness that we're all talking about here. Jesus came to say, look, I'm going to live in the body, in the human body, and I'm going to show you how it's done. In my belief, even as a Christian, I don't believe that Jesus came to start Christianity. The new spirituality is that you are your own best authority. As you work to know and love yourself, you discover how to live a more spiritual life. The old is God and the path to worship him have already been defined. All you need to do is follow the directions. The new is being able to listen within your own definition of spirituality, your deeper longings are your compass on the search. And the old says exactly what Eckhart was saying, that there's only one path. It's the right way and all other ways are wrong. And the new spirituality says that many paths lead to spiritual freedom and peace. You have a richer array of gems from which to draw illumination. The world's religious traditions, mythology, psychology, healing methods, scientific wisdom, your own experience, and that you can begin to string a necklace all your own. Then she lists, their old.
This is literally the same exact.
That's about the Oprah. People, y'all know how people will read the Bible and make it fit to what they want it to be. Y'all know it's only one way, one way that y'all gonna see Jesus, right? There's only one way that you're gonna see God. I'm trying to tell you. And I ain't even saying you gotta go to church. I'm not even saying that. I'm not. But the point of the matter is, it ain't like flipping his words in the Bible. Y'all better be glad I hit them 12 hours last yesterday, boy. But this, I should have waited till I was like fully alert. I might even come back. I might come back and do a part 2, because on this Bible stuff, don't play with me, okay? Because Oprah and whoever else thinks like Oprah, that you can just twist it and you can do anything as long as you in your mind believe in Christ, but not right here. The heart. You gotta believe it full body. You gotta follow, the Bible's rules, and you cannot take a scripture and make it yours. I can't. It ain't coming out my mouth right, but my mind is knowing what I'm talking about. This, y'all know. Y'all follow the words of the Bible. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Don't listen to Oprah. And this is when she had that talk show, so ain't no telling. And then she wouldn't even remember, think. Okay, since she knows Christ, she wouldn't even open the road when the darn tsunami was coming to allegedly take out all these people, right? She wouldn't even open the little road to save lives, okay? I mean, so is that Christ-like? No. So,
Bring a necklace all your own. Then she lists, their old.
This is literally the same exact thing the Gnostics teach. And if you look it up, you can see that the New Age was inspired by Gnostic teachings. These movies aren't just movies, they're occult propaganda. While these movies might seem innocent, they're littered with damaging spiritual messages. This movie shows us that, and it goes way too far. I don't understand how Hollywood is allowed to mock Christians and it's never seen as disrespectful and wrong. Literally a few months ago, Broadway was mocking Jesus with the play Jesus Christ Superstar. In that play, they had the literal witch, Cynthia Erivo, playing Christ. This woman not only admitted she was an occultist, but she literally looks like a demon in this play. Just take a look at this woman's fingernails. Add this to the fact that she's a lesbian woman playing Jesus.
see? You see what I mean? You tell me they ain't mocking. God got something for y'all, okay? Y'all need to stop. But y'all know I can't play this video because she's singing, right? She sung a little too much. I know the truth is played it, but I'm not playing all of that. But y'all look at her. She played in the Witch, the other movie. Her and Ariana Grande, who also thinks she a witch, right? Wait a minute, okay, here we go. All right. Now watch this. Now y'all know that's wrong. And then Adam, y'all know what Adam is. Adam Lambert.
You can see they took the blasphemy to extreme levels. This is what Hollywood is about, guiding your soul in the wrong direction, convincing you that you're God, telling you to worship yourself
Oh,
like they have chosen to do themselves. Nicolas Cage just might have learned his lesson after that bee attack. Hopefully, it would send a message to other disrespectful actors
yeah,
to
let's
not
do
be a
this
part
one
of this
there.
blasphemy. Well, I'm gonna end this one here.
All right, y'all. He gonna end it there, but I just thought we had some more, but I don't. All right. I don't want to.
Guiding your soul in the
Wait a
wrong
minute,
direction.
y'all. I don't want to leave it on her either. Let me find a spot. Just something. Anyway, yeah, that's all I got with that, y'all. Cause I watched it and I was like, shoot, I'm about to play this because I hope when I heard that the movie ain't came out yet, y'all don't go to that darn. That's a demonic movie mocking the Bible. Okay, they're mocking the words of God. Do not go to that movie. All right. So if y'all come by my video, please hit the like, subscribe, and hype it up. But hit the like and subscribe, please. I appreciate it so much. Okay, y'all. Don't go to that movie, please. All right. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Okay. And I want to thank Robert for always coming to keep me company. Robert, if you see that hype button, hype up the movie. Hype me up. All right. And show your face one day. I don't even know what you look like, Robert. Okay? Whenever you get ready. All right? Whenever you get ready. All right, but that's my buddy right there. He always comes keep me company. All right. So I'll talk to y'all later, okay? All right. I love y'all. Valentine TV. All right. Subscribe.